What's up, everybody? I'm Sniggenhoff, and we are back playing Muscovy once again. Back in old country, we have saying. I don't know what the saying was, it's just they have it. Anyways, in the last episode, we kind of explored the new features, and then we had our king die, so now we can't declare wars. Until he comes of age, so we get to chill for a little while. And we could bait someone into declaring war on us. But let's go ahead and unpause and let the game run for a little while. We'll still go ahead and keep building up the spy network. By how slow it's going, maybe I'll have the claim by the time he becomes of age. Oh yeah, I was thinking about hiring advisors. How much am I making? 2.5 ducats. So I can hire a couple of advisors. Speaking of advisors, a good thing to talk about now is ideas. So first of all, during the course of a game in M&T, you will take a lot more idea groups. And there happens to be a lot more idea groups, and you can't even see all of them yet because there is like a tech tree for taking idea groups, and everybody starts with an idea group. So we start with quantity ideas because we're Russia, of course, and we started with the first two nodes of it. But then like this tech tree, you can go look at it. Here's quantity right here. So if we were to take finish quantity ideas and then take standing army ideas, we would unlock the Grand Army idea group. Or if you take economic, you can unlock engineering. If you take administrative, you can unlock empire or expansion. Diplomatic unlocks eminence and influence. Like, there's just so many things you can do. And then also, it takes a full idea group to unlock one of your national ideas now. So it takes a lot longer to finish these off, but again, you take a lot more ideas as well. So that's different. But advisors. And also advisors have 2 bonuses. I'm at 664. I think I want to focus military, especially since I'm doing a military idea group, and hire one of these guys. For sure. Do I want to hire a second one? Maybe not. I'll stick with a duck at 55. And did I want to hire? No, I'm at my force limit. Alright. Let's keep on going. Not much happening in our little corner of the world, at least not right now. Looks like the game's starting to run a little bit faster as well. Promising trader. Our free trade policies are forcing our merchants to become more innovative. One in particular looks to become a great man. Gain a trader, which is plus 5% trade efficiency and 10% trade power abroad. Is he cheaper to hire? No. No, he is not. Our heirs of 423, which isn't bad. Decentralize to stabilize our nation. Monastic town. Monasteries were often founded in the deepest wilderness as a way to enjoy splendid isolation that would allow monks to devote themselves to God without allowing the sins of the world to interfere. As a self-sufficient community, monasteries ended up farming this marginal land, proving to others that it was usable. Peasants would often settle near monasteries, creating busy towns around the once quiet monasteries. So, Zalis gets a monastic town for the rest of the game, and it doesn't show the effects, but we can look them up here in a second. Right here. Monastic town. It's not showing the effects there either. I'm sure it's good. Let's just assume it's good. Oh, there it is. Urban gravity, urban production power. Okay, sweet. Urban gravity means that more people will be drawn to become urban population, which is nice. So Zalis has a possibility of like turning into a larger town. Currently it has no urban population. Okay, Lithuania is about capped out there. They would accept an alliance, so let's go ahead and send them one. Fantastic. Gives us some allies in the region. And that should be all of our... Yes, that's all of our diplomatic relations. Let's go back to improving with the White Horde now. Make them not hate me. And let's talk about, for a second, our vassals. Okay, so, vassal policies. Below is a list of the actions you can take towards your vassal. I'm going to let this on pause while I'm reading this. You can take such a decision once per monarch. Note that it can lead to an increase of your vassal's liberty to desire. So, our integration process is affected by years of vassalage. All these things. Currently, Rostov has been 6.7% assimilated and should end in 41 years. Gaelic has been 6.7% assimilated and should end in 41 years. So if we do nothing, they will become part of our nation around the turn of the century. But we can meet with them once per the life of our monarch, or their monarch. There we go. Once again on pause. And we can try to negotiate a tighter bond. We do have to spend some monarch points. But it can bring us closer and let the assimilation go faster. But it can also give them higher liberty desire. I'm not sure if I actually want to do it or not, though. It does cost the monarch points, and it's 25 of each, which isn't a ton. Let's go ahead and try it. Answer. The Naiads of Rostov has responded positively to our request of better integration of their bureaucracy into ours. So, the tooltip isn't exactly informational there, but now it's moving a whole lot faster. Rostov is going to get assimilated in 29 years. And let's meet with the guy in Gaelic and try to negotiate a tighter bond with them. He has also responded positively. So now, instead of both of them being integrated in 41 years, we've cut about 10 years off that time, which is great. And then we can also increase or cut down their tribute to us, which would increase their liberty desire, although their liberty desire is kind of low. So we could bump up their tribute to make a little bit more money off of them. Although I'm making decent money right now, so I think it's going to be fine. We'll say nothing for the moment. And we have access to the state now as well. So this is us, essentially. So we can look at stability and national quality. From here, we can assess our attempts to further stabilize our regime. And Muscovy at large, our administration is consistently working towards this effort. Each year we produce a total of 10 stability points, modified by our stability cost modifier. The higher your stability goes above 0, the more points it costs to improve your stability score. Going from 0 to 1 costs 150, 1 to 2 costs 200, 2 to 3 costs 300. We can also take numerous policies to improve our rate of stabilization, all of which can be found in the policies menu. So right now we get 12 points per year multiplied by 1.2, so we have 22.75 stability. You can also look at development, as it takes a second. Maybe we can't look at development. Oh, okay, that's right. We get an average. We have average development, giving us 0.2.5 fort defense. We have respectable court level giving us an extra diplomatic relation, and minus 5% liberty desire in subjects, and substandard education, making our stability increase go up a little bit, but also our army tradition and navy tradition decays slowly. Our tech cost goes up, our idea cost goes up, but our autonomy change is going down, and our institution spread is faster. Okay, so then we can look at our court. What does this say? Ryazan has fabricated claims on us. Well, we're about to do the same to them. Okay, so the grandeur and prestige of a country is oftentimes inseparable from the splendor of its royal court. Aside from naked displays of wealth, elements of a nation's court include artists, intellectuals, entertainers, opulent feasts, towering palaces, grand galas, verdant gardens, and much, much more. A Spartan court, while it may not truly reflect the true wealth of your country, can leave both foreign dignitaries and domestic aristocrats uninteresting or unwilling to remain engaged with their sovereign. A magnificent court, which dazzles its visitors, however, will reap incalculable diplomatic benefits. So important are courts as an instrument of governance that court costs were often only rivaled by the cost of the military. A higher court level will also slightly improve the loyalty and stability gains made from the semi-random events, which improve loyalty. So our court level currently is 38.945%. It lost a little bit last year. Our court wealth is 26, and it doesn't look like we have any court funding. We have a respectable court. So we can increase the annual funding to hopefully slow the change, like slow our court level going. I think I will do that at least once. Oh, we got another pop-up. Okay, we've improved relations here. Let's increase the annual funding by 1. That should be fine. And I think that's all I need to see there. Let's look at our new missions. Vassalize Murom. Reclaim Borovsk. Borovsk, which is Ryazan territory, who I want to attack. So I think I will go ahead and take that mission. And fabricate a claim here. But I think I am still a few years away from being able to attack anyone. But I have a Queen Regent. I should look. I should definitely look. And so education. From this office, we can examine the state of our education. Our education level increases over time, the rate of which depends on a combination of our national education endowment and the strength of our universities. However, our education level naturally decays over time if we do not continue to educate our people, because all citizens eventually grow old and die, taking their knowledge with them. The higher our education level, the more easily we can develop national identity, maintain military knowledge gained in the field, and improve our technology. So we have an education level of 23.259%. It is growing. An endowment of 50 ducats, and an annual church contribution of 2 ducats. Doesn't tell me what our level of education is, but I think I do want to increase the funding a little bit. Let's go ahead and increase it by 1 there as well. See how that does. Now let's pull this dude back. What does it look like to declare war on Ryazan? Kiev and Lithuania would not join in because we don't owe them 10 favors. They would pull in Nizhny Novgorod, Karashev, and Tver. We could do it for conquest. We could do it for reconquest. Or Russian unification. Any of these. This is 10% aggression expansion, 200% prestige, and 50% cost. This is 0 aggressive expansion, 100 prestige, and 50% cost. And this is 100% aggressive expansion, 0 prestige, and 100% cost. 50% cost, 50% cost. This is extra prestige, a little more aggressive expansion. The question is, can I fight all those dudes with me and my vassals? How close am I to military tech? I'm a ways away. Because we don't have meritocracy and we don't have banking, because they have other what are these called? Institutions as well. I have 1 more force limit. Let's go ahead and build that. And let's bring our army maintenance up to full. I'm going to think about attacking Ryazan. I don't have any generals, I don't think. No. And I can't make my heir a general, so I'd have to recruit one. Oh, and now I can get things from them. But I can... How many troops do these guys have? They still have the 1 troop. And they still have the 1 troop. So I can get 2 troops from them. So I'd have 7, 8, 9,000 men versus rivals. Ryazan has 3. Nizhny Novgorod has 2, so that's 5. Tver has 2, that's 7. And Karajev probably has 2, so we'd be like equal if they don't call up their dudes. We'd have to like smash Ryazan's army right off the bat. Or we could like go take out Nizhny Novgorod first. They're just allied with so many people. Oh, that's part of Gaelic. Can we do it? Can we do it? I'm kind of think we can. Maybe that's just being way too high on my own skills. Let's wait for this extra troop to get made. We'll have to recruit a general. Maybe we'll get a really good general. That's not a bad general. Although, yeah, 3-2. It's not the worst. I could go after like Nizhny Novgorod first and have my vassals like form up with me. How long am I away from getting favors with you? I have 1 favor that I get 1 every 2 years. 1 every 1 year. So I'm 9 years away from calling you into anything. Can I do it? I kind of think I can. We come up here, we knock Nizhny Novgorod out. Then we move over, we take out the Ryazan army that's in our lands. Then we move over to Tver, take them out, and then we move down to Karashev and take them out, and then focus on Ryazan. I mean, it may not be a good strategy, but it's a strategy. Offensive war support. This is the same between the two, so we'll just request partial military support from them. Offensive war support. Same thing here. We'll request partial military support from them. Which means I can make 2 more. They're making units, and I can make 2 more units as well. Let me go ahead and build them like up in here. Where's the button? Just using the macro builder. And actually, while I'm here, I'm just going to go after this Ryazan army. While I wait on my dudes. So this is our looting policy for this war. Or for the rest of the game. I think it's just for this war. Heavily restricted looting makes us lose a bunch of morale, but gains us discipline. If we encourage looting, we lose discipline. And we lose siege ability. But we also don't get as much war exhaustion. Let's just go with let them loot. I think that's fine. Alright, let's fight this first battle, and also I want to say friendlies can attach to me. For sure. I think I want to form up my armies together as much as I can. Ooh, I have a lot more morale than they do. Nobles demand pensions. Kings had to keep their unruly nobles in line through many methods. One of the most common was cold hard cash. Nobles would demand increased pensions in exchange for relinquishing certain rights. So I can lose 10% tax modifier for 20 years, or bad things. Guess I'm losing the money. Alright, we beat the Ryazani army. Let's go fight these guys over here. Alright, sweet. Stack wipe. That's what I want to see. Where's this arm? There's an army. Maybe that's both of them. Alright, I think I'm going to change my plans slightly. I'm going to go take the Wargle. First of all. Can you guys go help with that? Maybe? And I should be improving somewhere. I should be doing something with it. Have this dude improve with our subjects. Don't go there now. Another interesting thing about war in this game is if you hold a province for long enough, it can just flip to you instead of having to take it in the peace deal. I'm gonna go try to reinforce my armies over here. What's the balance of power look like? They have about 2k on us. Can I set my subjects? I want you guys to support. Let's just all stick together. Alright, sweet. We should win this battle. Fort level 2. How much do I need to siege down a 2 level fort? Let me go see. I don't know if they changed it at all or if it's the same. Novgorod is at war with... Oh, they hired Condottieri. That's what's keeping the... Keeping 4. I think I need to still deal with these armies out and about over here, if I can. But we will worry about that on the next episode. Thank you guys so much for joining me. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to hit that like button down below, as well as subscribe to the channel and leave me a comment. Do you think I rushed into this war way too fast? These 4k Novgorodian troops don't make me feel all that great. But, once again, thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you next time.